Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collection reading for today. I'm going to wait for people to come in the room and tweet some people out just to let them know I'm live. If you're watching later, please fast forward to 5 minutes in. Should be about the time when the reading begins. Okay, so I'm just going to let everyone know. Waiting for people to come in. Let them know I'm live. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let me just let them know on the group here live on YouTube. So the reason I'm late is because I was recording a political update because I didn't want it coming through on the general live reading because I know some people just want to get away from that news at the moment. So I thought I'd quickly record something. And of course, because I start talking, hey, oh, bless you, Stacey. I wasn't expecting you to come in today. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. Well, that's a silly question. Bless you. I hope you're okay, Stacey. Sorry I'm late. I was recording a political update, which I didn't want to sort of come into the reading at the moment because I'm sure people do not want to be focused on that right now. But some people do want an update. So trying to sort of give best of both worlds. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Thank you. Welcome. I hope you're okay. It's a Monday here today. We are still in lockdown. People have gone back to school, but some people have gone back to school. Some schools are open, but I'm still in lockdown. I came home, oh, bless you. Yeah, go and do what you need to do. Honestly, do what you need to do. If you need to shoot out, then by all means, go and take care of stuff. The political video that I've just uploaded is going to go out tonight because I every time that I do this, I record something and then something comes out that I've already predicted and then I miss releasing that. So yeah, I wanted a general reading that was giving people an option of getting away from that news. So if the messages come through, the messages come through, but if not, then you guys get an option. I'm good for now, but I find, oh yeah, no, just do what you need to do, Stacey. I wasn't expecting you on here, to be honest with you. Do whatever you need to do. So, update. Very beautifully hot. Joanna, hi, welcome. Thank you so much. I'm not entirely sure, Joanna, what's going on with that. I'm gonna take another look at what we were talking about earlier. I have to have a look into that. I did have a quick check. It looks like everything's updated, but I might send you a new link and you might have to try through that, but let me know how you get on with it. Yeah, so weather's really nice here at the moment. Kids are starting to go back to school, some kids. Hi, Tia Nina, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm still in lockdown. Yeah, we're still in lockdown here. Nothing is open. So yeah, nothing is open at the moment. We're still very much huddled into houses. So yeah, I'm thinking of you guys in the United States. By all means, take a break from social media if you need to. Please take a break from social media if you need to at the moment. I know sometimes it's not easy when that's your lifeline with people because you're in lockdown, but we don't want to be promoting fear porn, all right? And there's a lot of fear porn going on right now. Now, don't forget, fear lowers your vibration. And I know it's easier said than done if you're in a situation where it looks like it's coming from every angle. But guys, I'm telling you, sometimes we're in a slingshot at the moment. It's like we're being pulled back and there's going to be a quantum leap, but we have to be pulled back a little bit in order to do that. Don't forget there's a structure that's being removed. And sometimes when the structure is being removed, there's a little bit of resistance. And this is what we're looking at. So is this going to ease? Yes, of course it is. But whatever you do, find hope wherever you can, because this is the key thing that's going to get you through it. Boss Lady Owner, thank you so much for joining us here. Hope you're doing well. Anything you can, associate yourself with people that are going to give you that, with things, places, anything. But I mean, the one thing they can't take is your hope, right? So do you know what I mean? Just keep going with that. Right, let's see. Let's jump in. Thank you so much for your likes, everyone. We've got the Virgo reading that's going to be going out this evening, as well as a political update. But let's see what Spirit want to bring through today. And I was actually going to change the lives and possibly reduce them, but I've decided that would be exactly what people want me to do, so I'm not going to do it. But I will say one thing. I may take a Wednesday off next week, possibly the Monday and the Friday as well, but I'll have to let you know. And the main reason being is I think I'm about to have a free house, and oh my goodness, this is like joy, because I've got a feeling, yeah, I've just got a feeling that I may be getting a free house. So, and of course, I'll be honest with you, I know some people are been in isolation and have been alone, and they're like, oh, you know, I hate being alone. I'm sorry, but I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I am in my element when I'm because I'm never alone. You're joking me, it's like freaking Rent-A-Ghost around here. Like, if it's not the guide, it's ancestors. And it's like, and this is the thing, Turkish side of the family, you know, I've got Baban there, my grandma. Go and check on your dad, and then I'm speaking to my dad, and then I'm sat chilling out, and then I've got my freaking dead air, my granddad. Go and check on your sister, and I'm like, so it's and they're not even living. These are not people ringing me. These are spirit world like getting in contact with me at 3 a.m. And I'm like, my sister's in Australia, so I'm never alone. I'm always doing something, and it's always communication going on. So for me, it's like, I love it. I absolutely love my own space and my own time to myself. It's just, I don't know, I've always enjoyed that. So let's have a look. Yeah. Yes, guys, this is the order of the day. This is the order of the day. We've got relaxation. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We've got a partial, but I don't know why I said that, partial. Partial. Anyway, a partial lunar eclipse coming up on the 6th. Guys, keep an eye out, all right? Be very aware. I'm going to be honest. We've got Psyche conjunct Uranus, okay? Psyche is the soul, okay? Psyche is the soul. It's the mental plane. It's the awareness. We've got Uranus, which is the planet of rebellion, conjunction with Psyche. People are expanding their consciousness, which is why there's a lot of disruption going on at the moment. But we've also got coming up on the 6th, not only the lunar partial lunar eclipse in Cancer, the home, the self, emotional kind of energy. So it's drawing up all those emotions. It's really sparking emotions. So guys, just be very careful around the 4th, 5th, 6th, because there's going to be a run up of that energy. We've also got Neptune conjunct Mars. Okay, Neptune illusionary energy, Neptune intuition, Mars action, in conjunction with each other. With those 3 placements plus all the retrogrades, can you just do me a favor? I've mentioned it in the political video because we're on a live. I'm going to mention it now. Any areas of the United States that are swing seats whereby Biden is behind, be very vigilant, please, because I don't like this energy. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. Now, I'll be honest with you, just to summarize, if you don't want to watch the video, if you stay vigilant, I feel like there's going to be people catching strong truth on camera and exposing the whole thing. I do believe that's going to happen because people are not stupid. And unfortunately, there's been a few people here taking the general public for idiots for far too long. That's going to get blown open. It's going to get blown open. They're trying to this is political. They're trying to push Biden to win. And watch the political video. I'm not going to go too much more into that. We've got Voyage. This is about, again, a manifestation of change. Okay, you can see here whale out of water with the young. This is about a shift of the environment. This is a whole new world. But it's to simplify. This is not to say, oh my goodness, the world is going to, it's all going to end. No, we have to speculate to accumulate. This is just shedding the old skin of what we no longer need, the corruption, the pain, the violence. This is all going, okay? In the interim, we need to be very vigilant though, because there are definitely people that are not. Some of the demonstrators are paid demonstrators. That's what I'm going to say. They're not legit. Is there racism? Unfortunately, yes. But is some of the people that are starting and providing violence, are they being paid to do it? Yes, because it's political. Sorry, that's just what I'm being given. Sorry if that disappoints. And it's not about me dismissing racism. Unfortunately, racism does exist. So I'm coming from someone who I've had the shit kicked out of me several million times for being a different name or a different this or a different that. So all my mouth, so unfortunately. Lisa, hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, so this is about a shift of environment here. You can see the moon in the background. The moon is, yeah, unfortunately, Stacey, it really is. It really is. Yeah. Oh, the political prediction is going out later. There's a bit more detail in there with it, but okay. So voyage. This is the environment, the emotional. The whale is not in the water. It's not immersing itself in the emotions. It's out of the water. Oh, heck. Soros. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Unfortunately, the backing, the financial backing, which won't come out about Biden until after the election. This is leaning into the Middle East. There's going to be unfortunately, they're gunning for the Middle East. This is once November happens and Biden's in, it'll be Middle East, because unfortunately I'm seeing Biden winning. So again, if you feel strongly about that, then do what you need to do with the voting side of things, and obviously make your own decisions. That's probably the best thing I can say. They are going for the Middle East. We've got Russia that has deployed jets yesterday into Libya. That wasn't released in the news. Turkey have been practicing in Libya, and of course we've got Egypt next to Libya, which is on the other side of Israel. They're gunning for Iran, and obviously the EU have just created a new EU army. Yeah. Now, are they? I mean, look, we've got to remember this was always an agenda that's been brewing for a while, but just pay attention for the narrative to shift onto Muslims, because that's inevitable. And this is the thing. My brother's actually in the army in Turkey as well, so, and he's already been in one coup where he was shot and tortured. So, believe you me, I'm not a fan of this news, but yeah. So we've got to go with the flow. We've got to trust in spirit, because there is a larger agenda at play here. Can you see the moon in the background? The moon has a plan. The moon is that kind of emotional energy, but it's also, it can be fear as well with the moon. All right. Trust that spirit has a plan. This has to recalibrate. Okay. Sometimes it can look a little bit unbalanced in the physical before things change, but it is going to change. This narrative cannot sustain. It just physically, nothing remains the same. This is the law, the universal law. Okay, we just have to try and find what we can find in order to sustain our hope. I know, Joanna, bless your heart. Now, of course, I'm not dismissing that there are racists, because unfortunately there are a lot of stupid people out there, but people are being manipulated here. And that's the thing that is getting to me, because it's the pain that, I mean, you're talking about generations of pain here that are being provoked. I feel sick, if I'm being totally honest with you. I don't like any of this idea. This whole idea does not sit right with me. Am I having to pull myself back, on a minute by minute basis? 100%, because they didn't build me to sit and just not do anything. They didn't build me that way. But it is going to recalibrate. We just, again, if you don't want to watch all the political video, it's, to cut a long story short, we just have to remain vigilant, and we have to unite. This is about a divide and conquer. Okay, that's the oldest strategy in the book. It's the tale as old as time, divide and conquer. If you start diminishing and confusing all these different factions of people, eventually they are more malleable. They're more susceptible to being sold lies. We have to stick together. We have to stick together. Does that mean that we call people out when we see lies? 100%, because don't forget, they're beating the beep out of journalists as well at the moment. So I'm calling to everyone in this video. This is what I put out. I'm going to be putting out to record and to back. I mean, obviously not backing people up that are kind of racist. Of course not. I'm talking about be very aware of an agenda that's being sold, and stick together. We have to stick together. Stacey, yeah. Oh yeah. Listen, I've got Mars in Aries. I've got Mercury in Aries. They this is like, because you've got to remember this is strategic. Okay, the strongholds are, if you can try and break the spiritual people, then that's it. It's done. Game over. Yeah, that's, again, it's not an option. So you know, we go on, we continue, we take as much time as we need to, as best we can, to take a break. All right, everyone needs, if you can try and get a break in, and I'm talking if you've got babies, if you've got children, you know, immerse yourself in that, because bless them, kids, thank goodness, are not aware of this at the moment, thank goodness. And it's a beautifully innocent energy to be in. All right, and if you aren't having kids around you, try and find peace somewhere. And I personally, this is for me, listen, my salt bars, I'm devastated. I've tried to buy some more Himalayan pink bar salt, and they're sold out now. Everyone's cottoned on to the you know, the whole taking these baths, so, which is good, I want that, you know, but yeah, we're lacking in salt at the moment around here. So, and by the way, if you can see smoke, I'm burning sage into that corner of the room, because when I was recording the video, oh, there was all kinds of energies trying to affect. So I was like, thank you for, because this is why I'm late. I was trying to get the video done because I didn't want it to too much impact. We go with the flow. We take a moment at a time. All right. We go with the flow. We trust in the universe. Is the reality that we're being provided with at the moment very strongly opposing energy? Yes. Right. But if we've got to remember, we can absorb that energy, so we've got to be on, especially if you're an empath or a healer, you've got to really make sure to sort of maintain and balance. Now, I spent the last weekend burying my head in a rabbit hole and doing all my self-care, and I feel great at the moment, but please, the run up of this week, just really add on, give yourself as much time, because I'm going to be honest with you, the energy feels like there's having to be, there's a lack of motivation here. There's a play on that as well. Provide extra time. If you're getting up early to go to work, make sure you're giving yourself extra time to do that. If you want to, you know, extra time to sleep, if you can. Taking a bath tonight, I feel so overwhelmed and angry. Joanna, yeah, oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Salt bath, lard, take a shower every night. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, obviously, of course, if you want to get, you can get soap for your shower. You don't have to have, like, you can put your feet in it, even if it's 5 minutes watching the telly where you got, you know, maybe kids are doing the homework. You got salt bath, put your feet in to soak your feet, even if it's a couple of minutes. You know, we've got to be clever with the time we've been given here. Don't forget, yes, there are people suffering, but guess what? There's always been people suffering. The reason why the mainstream media is promoting it is to provoke and sell an agenda for a political reason. Now, is this disheartening? I'll be honest with you. I was on social media, was it yesterday? And it was everywhere. Because this is the thing. Now, don't forget, I'm an empath. I'm also a medium. So when you're talking about people passing over in extremely traumatic ways, I don't even have to tune in. I just look at it and I'm hearing everything, and I'm like, and I'm feeling everything, and I've got to pull myself back, right? So just be aware, especially if you're opening up your third eye at the moment. Just be very aware of what you're putting yourself around. Now, is it okay to send, you know, your condolences and think about the families involved? Of course, and those that have lost their life, of course. But just monitor the amount of time you're spending in this, because this is what they want. And I'll tell you what, there's absolutely no way. They need a steamroller to get me. I'm telling you, because now I've got on my eyes that I'm switched on to the fact that this is being totally we're being manipulated and provoked. All right, so just be very aware that this is unfortunately to provide some kind of backdrop to what's happening in November with you guys. You're going to start seeing a lot more truth coming out. You're going to have it's more this is the thing, you're going to have a very polarized social media. First of all, you're going to have mainstream media that are going to be selling rubbish, but it's more the people that are on the kind of front line, like, you know, that are out and about in these areas that are going to be filming things. Those are the things you want to be paying attention to, because I'll tell you what, that's the truth right there, because that, I feel, is going to be the saving grace. Because you're going to get a few, if there's any kids watching this, mute me right now, but Billy bullshitters going to be getting sold on the mainstream media, and then you're going to be having Joe Blogs on the street with a camera who's going to be reporting the real news. it's that people are going to start understanding, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on journalists. Good, because this is all backed by establishment. This is all funded by establishment. By the way, guys, if you're seeing a lot of smoke and fog, I've got sage that is burning in that corner of the room. Usually it stops when the energy is subsided. Now, did I spend literally a whole day cleaning yesterday? Yes, I did. I've got my Florida water here. I doused the whole area. I've got salt around me. I've got crystals everywhere. The fact that that is still burning says it all, because it just shows you that the energy is ripe, you know. So we stay a couple of steps ahead, all right, and we remain very vigilant. And if we feel like we're getting too sucked into this, we just pull it back, because we're not idiots, all right. And don't forget, one thing we've got going is this intuition here. They're not relying on us to have that. They're trying to create confusion, because people are becoming very aware to this narrative at the moment, and they don't want us to do that, because don't forget, we're powerful in numbers here, all right. We're very powerful in numbers. Now, you got to remember, this is a minority of people that are trying to keep people oppressed. All right, so it's about balance. We've got to make sure that we're talking truth, but we're not just allowing this to kind of, you know, go over people's heads. I believe that truth is the best way to kind of out this. They cannot hold on to this momentum much longer, because people aren't stupid. Look, if you feel like you're getting very much sidetracked by this energy, please go and take some care of yourself. Stillness. Yeah, oh, Stacey, yeah. If they get you angry, you're blocking your heart center, so you can't manifest, you know. And if we've got some real heavy hitters, spiritual heavy hitters that are all angry, they can't manifest. So don't forget the video I put out about snakes and ladders. This is classic game. I know it sounds like I'm talking like this is a game where people are losing their lives. Please don't misinterpret me. People losing their lives, it makes me feel physically sick. Sometimes I have to go and take myself to a toilet, because I can feel. Listen, I'm a healer. Well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but one of the abilities I've been given is I absorb energy and I transmute it. And if I look at something too long, or social media, I'll just sit and absorb all that energy, and I have to sit and physically remove it from me, which can take hours. All right. So we have to be very, very vigilant with this. So I'm just listening to what the guys are trying to show me something here. Whatever you do right now, don't discount your voices. Don't discount your truth or your voices, especially your intuition. We've got to keep that heart center open. So when you're mourning for these people that are losing their lives, and you're sending them blessings, because I'll be really honest with you, this poor man is in limbo. He does this poor man. This is the thing that I feel ill about. Now I don't want to tune into anyone here, because I want to respect people's space. But if I'm being told this information, I'm going to pass it on. This man is disgusted with what's going on, because it's like they're using his name for this. And this poor man is in grief right now. This is not someone that's passed on in peace. And I'll be honest with you, the trauma of the death was bad enough, but it's actually the trauma of what is being sold on his name, which is a disgrace right now. All right. Now, if you want to do something, light a candle for the man and help him transition on, because when you're in that limbo, you're not going to transition, because his poor girlfriend is distraught, because she knows she's in agreement. She already knows that this is not what he wanted. So if you want to do something, if you feel like you really want to put your energy in somewhere, if you have nothing else to do in your own personal vicinity, because personally I'd be pulling that back into my own energy and topping myself up. But if you really want to help the man, light him a candle and ask him to be peacefully moved on into his final resting place, and for hand it upstairs. Ask for peace for the man and his family, and hand it upstairs, because this is going to get recalibrated, and this is karmic. This man is going to have justice. He will have justice. Okay, that's definite. We've got to remember, the physical reality we are in is currently recalibrating how we decide what is order and what isn't order. Right? The spiritual universal order doesn't change. This is always consistent. Universal order still exists. If the reality we are in right now is providing all types of chaos, this is just shifting us into a different energy. We keep relying on universal order because that is the most consistent thing that will win the day. The light always wins. End of story. It's the most consistent energy. It's the most highest vibrational energy. And just to reiterate this, miracles. Because if we start doubting that miracles exist, then this is, I mean, they've I'm sorry, but they got what they want. They got what I'm not giving them that. I'm sorry. They're gonna have to, again, they're gonna need a steamroller to get me. They should have finished me off the last 4 times. That, you know what I mean? No chance. So we keep going, but we stay vigilant. We're not being ignorant and pretending everything's okay. We do the work. We heal. We don't pretend that everything, emotionally is all up to date. We connect with our heart center, where we purge that emotional energy and we shed those layers. We do our own inner healing. But then outside of that, when it comes to this kind of BS, we are focused and we keep going. End of story. Because miracles exist, and this is what we've got to focus on here. The transition. Can you see the double rainbow here that's transitioning over? This is spirit. This is God's promise right here. This is, I'm hearing the lay of the land. The lay of the land. The only thing you cannot occupy is someone's mind unless you allow it, and someone's heart unless you allow it. We have to maintain our boundaries. We keep open our heart centers emotionally. We have to remain open. Don't forget, when we're in pain, we put boundaries up sometimes. All right, we've got to keep this open. The heart center has to open. Now, are we going to sit and acknowledge what's happening? Yes, because we're balanced. But then we move on and we keep that kind of manifestational energy up. Now, this lunar eclipse in Cancer on the 6th is going to shift some of this energy. Between now and the next week, I want you to try and take a step at a time, a minute at a time, practice mindfulness. If you don't know how to practice mindfulness, Google it, research it. It's going to be your best friend. It's going to be your best friend right now, especially if you're in a personal struggle as well as what's currently going on. And I promise you, there is rest coming here. I promise you, we're going to have pockets of rest. And then, because this is the thing, to get the whole energy right, of where this is leading to, which is essentially a 5th dimensional reality, we have to clear again, if there's kids watching, mute me, shit out, all right? Yeah, because it has, unfortunately, sometimes it's prevalent energy that is being cleared out. So this is what we're dealing with. We keep open. We keep emotionally aware. Can you see the stars aligning here with the moon? They've got a plan. Don't think that upstairs have gone, oh, we're just going to leave you guys to it. These guys have got a plan. They're all smiling at me like, they're just saying to me, Jale, you signed up for this. Yeah, I know. Thank you for the. They don't care. They're just like, Jale, we have no sympathy because, and I'm not saying they don't care about you. I'm saying for me, they know how to deal with me. They're like, you signed up for this. What did you expect? And I'm like, fair enough. I did. Essentially, I did. I'm not going to lie. This is a part of the reason I came here, just to do all this stuff. But and you guys have a role too. This is the focus we've got to keep, because don't forget, if we're being distracted every 3 seconds, are we, because this is the thing, the last couple of days I've been, should I do these lives? Should I do these videos? Should I do these lives? Should I do these videos? Should I do these lives? And I'm just like, yeah, of course I'm going to, because this is what they don't, of course they want me to not do these things. So 100% I'm going to do it now, So your missions, things that you should be doing, keep on that, because it's this energy that is deliberately designed to distract, and we're going to keep maintaining that focus because we're not stupid. And then bottom of the deck, trust. Trust. Again, more moon references. Can you see here? This is a very idyllic, very serene type of energy here. This is what we're moving into. Now, hands up if you would prefer to just not have any of this and to keep the old paradigm. Or hands up if you would prefer to shift into this energy. and have a fifth dimensional reality. Now, personally, I would prefer to go through all of this to get to that, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, look, this is what this is leading into, look, inner peace. So essentially what they're saying here is practice and cultivate your own inner peace, because actually the external you'll be able to transmutate that a little bit more effectively. This is obviously the part of the reason that we're going through this change. So we've got movement here, but this is the way to kind of utilize navigating through it. Can you see it's in the water? So it's remaining fluid. Again, emotional, getting in touch with your emotions. Don't block it, because this is the thing. Is it extremely frustrating to sit and view this on the news as if you've got no control? You do have control. You have control over you, okay? So soul mission work, shadow work. This is the thing. Now, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, you know, burn yourself out, because this is going on. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if you want to put your energy somewhere, put it into your soul mission work. So, for example, that I don't know, that book that you were going to write, you know, that music song that you were going to compose, that business idea that you thought would actually really help people, but you didn't know whether to do this. That's the energy I'd be focusing on, because don't forget, this is distraction. This is design distraction. Look, bottom of the deck, wonders. Wonders. This is obviously, we've got crystal here, very much like amethyst. Piercing through a paradigm. This is piercing through a paradigm that they're just saying no longer exists. No longer exists. Now, okay, we're in it. But the reason this is happening and all this kind of weird stuff is going on is because this is ending. The corruption, the injustice, this is ending. And I don't even need to sit and ask and double check that, because the timeline we're on, it is sealed, that the fate has been decided, that there is past a certain point that, and I'm not talking like we're not talking 10 years here, we're talking next 2-3 years, you're going to see, and it's a much more easier to navigate reality, where my guides are swearing again, where you're not sort of sat on social media wanting to, or watching TV thinking, what on earth has happened here? It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, look, I've just cut the deck. Focus. The leopard moving past the mountain. Focused. Just total focus on where it needs to go. Is the environment harsh for it? Yes, 100%. It's not a snow leopard. It looks like a leopard. So the environment is probably outside of its comfort zone. But this leopard is not, doesn't change its spots. Its focus is going, continuing, and that's it. Not looking back. Just focusing on the present moment. Yeah, look, relaxation, trust again. That they're just trying to hit home that, you know, relax, nothing is under control, which is good. We need it like that. We need, otherwise we're nothing will change. We need change. We desperately need change. Bottom of the deck, going forward, we have to move forward here. We don't want to sit and deal with the wars and the crap. Like, I'm not being funny, but my granddad fought in the Second World War. I'm glad he's actually not here. I know he can see it all, but I'm just kind of like, I wouldn't be able to look him in the eye, knowing that he's fought for that whole thing. You know what I mean? It's just, no thanks. Hello, Hillary. It's a general reading. It's a general collective reading. So you could get messages through, but there's no guarantee. It's just general collective, based on the guides, what information they want to bring forward. We've got purification here as well. This is a sunflower. The summer months, again, before the 21st of June, up and running into the summer, you wait. The summer months, you're going to get some truths coming out right here. And it's going to get to a point where you're going to see the most unlikely characters that are going to become awakening. And you're going to be like, wow, where's that come from? Right, let's see what deck we want to go to next. Where are we going with this? Okay, I think Metatron has something to say. This is Amanda Ellis's deck. Let's see what Metatron has to say here. There is something coming through. Oh, do you really want me to say that? Really? Okay, I'm going to say it. So, I don't know, maybe you follow Ashtar Command, all these little messages like, greetings, dear loved one. It is a time and place in humanity. Like, can I just say, because my guides are screaming at me, please don't invest in them. Please don't invest in those channel messages. Greetings, dear loved one. Look, I'm not being funny. I can't talk about anyone else's guides. I can only talk about my own. But this is not how this is not how the starseeds talk to me. Thank you. Bless you, Stacey. Shout out Stacey for moderation. Bless you. Right, let's have a look. That was just a little message my guide has been dying to get out. Right, let's see. What have you got to tell us here? I know people are going to sit there and go, don't you think that's a bit negative saying that? Well, if it's giving false information, then would you rather me just lie and be like, yeah, invest in that information, that'd be great. You know, it's up to you. I prefer truth. Okay, let's see. What do you have to say to us here? Oh, rainbows. I'm getting more rainbows. They keep wanting me to talk about Elon Musk. I'm going to just say it. There's something about Elon Musk's mission that is not a coincidence in timing. And that the child that Elon has. I'll be really honest with you. There is something about the timing of this mission that is going to fall in line with the eradication of a certain energy of this whole situation. Now, if you don't, again, maybe you've got a different theory on Elon, but I had a little sneaky look at Elon's chart earlier. Wow, look, this is what we're currently going through at the moment, heart healing. This is the focus as well. Again, if you're really swayed by that, and of course, if you'd have to be a robot not to be. Let's be realistic. This is the focus. Really sink that energy into your own healing. Bottom of the deck, the Warrior of Light card. Look at that. That is truth right there. Can you see with the moon, illumination, truth coming to light? All will be revealed. All will be revealed. We stay vigilant, we stay mindful, and we observe. We keep an eye on everything. That's the best way to do it. But this is, again, there is definitely information coming out here. But this is silver. Can you see she's penetrated through that water energy, that illusionary, very Neptunian energy here with that truth? There could be something around, again, you watch on the 6th, because this is very much full moon energy. There's something coming to light on the 6th, 100%. And it's going to be around the situation that we spoke about. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that one. Let's have a look. What else is going on, please? More flow energy. It's asking us to go with the flow. More flow energy. Paddle on. Okay, so we don't. Again, we're keeping the momentum going, but we're going with that flow. We're allowing ourselves to become and remain fluid, because in that way we're easy to shift and adapt. Don't forget, Gemini, we need to be able to adapt to this energy, especially between now and the next couple of weeks. I've got eyeballs on me. Hang on one sec. Someone definitely didn't like me talking about Elon. Hello. Hello. Right. Yeah. Do you know what I keep? Blue Kachina. Every time I see this card, it reminds me of Blue Kachina. Now, what is Blue Kachina, I hear you ask? Oh, here we go. We've got more NASA and SpaceX honor graduates of the class of 2020. That just came up on my newsfeed, weirdly. Right. Blue Katrina. If you haven't looked into Blue Katrina, definitely look into that. But it's a Hopi prophecy. I feel like we're currently wading into that prophecy right now. So again, if you haven't already, meditate on Blue Katrina. Maybe have a look at researching it. But this is we're birthing something here that is in relation to that prophecy. And again, very North Star energy, isn't it? Which we're about to have an alignment with on the 21st of June as well. It's like, how do I want to say it? We've got a quantum shift almost around the 6th, and we've got another one around the 21st. The way I'm looking at this is almost like a Chiron, not Chiron. What's that shape that it's like it looks like a triangle? Chevron, that's it. It's like we're going to go a bit more forward on the 6th, but we might be going a little bit further back on the 21st. But we're going to have a lot of this kind of, don't forget, we're still in that very back forward energy. Just again, remember that this is still the kind of general energy we're in at the moment. It's meant to get that alignment just right, because if we're off the mark, then it needs to shift. There's no point just staying and, oh, we're done, you know, because I'd rather kind of go through this and be right on the money with where we're meant to be energetically, so that everything can manifest, than, you know, have kind of short. I'd rather just get on with it like this personally and trust upstairs. So it says creation, expansion in your life. Yeah, here we go. This is okay, how do I want to put this? When one element of this shifts, we all do. When one element of us shifts, there's a knock-on effect, all right? So, for example, if you know you've got to, let's say, for example, I'll go with me. I'll use me as an example. So I want to get on with my fitness. That's my goal, right? If I hit that target, first of all, my physical body is going to shift, which is brilliant, because my vibration I'll be able to hold high vibration, because obviously I can hold vibration at the moment. But if I finally, again, you can tell my Jupiter's progressed in Virgo, but anyway, if I can finally tune my body into a certain point and get it absolutely to the top of its potential, what else? I'm going to be able to hold more light. And if I can hold more light, what is that going to do? You know, what is that going to do? That the fact that I'm anchoring that light here, and let's say Joe blogs up the road, who has just awakened, let's say, and also does the same thing, and then you're getting all these kind of bursts of light, that is going to shift energy. All right, now I can only control what I'm doing, obviously. So this is almost talking here, and it's probably why the guides have been going on and on and on about fine, because even with me the last 6 months, you know, no meat, no smoking, no this, no that. They're doing it deliberately, because they know if I'm the higher the vibration, the more you're able to tip that balance. And don't forget, this is about tipping a balance. That the longer this goes on for, where everyone is really on top of their game, if as a collective, then again the scales tip, don't they? Because obviously the majority of people are, you know, holding that light and are in a higher vibration, then the majority of the planet obviously will be in that higher vibration, which means that the balance is shifted, which means we're able to ascend. Thanks, Stacey. Yeah, if anyone joining us, this is a general collective reading. You may get messages, because obviously we are all one. I'm trying, again, even more reason why I don't want to start singling one person out, because we're all going through it at the moment. And so especially now. Thank you, Stacey. Bless your heart. We've all got stuff going on, and I feel we need to join together, not sort of split people up, and it's not good. It's what is deliberately being designed to happen at the moment anyway. Yeah, look. So you've got Archangel Sandalphon, who is in charge of the physical, you know, Earth grid, okay? What a job he must be dealing with right now. Bless your heart. But it says, Archangel Sandalphon with you now. I've just heard, they're just saying, angels walk among you. People are so busy and distracted looking at these horrific events. There are some absolute miracles happening that aren't being documented. This is why I'm saying, and the reading I'm putting out later about the political reading, I'm saying just everyone film everything. Because at some point, someone's going to capture something and it is going to blow people's minds. And then there's absolutely no way people aren't going to believe this. This is the message from Sandalphon, is if they're going to distract us in this disgusting way of these absolutely horrific news stories that are designed to provoke the life out of people, let's counteract that with, let's show that energy exists of a higher vibration here. And it's not, the only thing that's going to be removed is by self-sabotage. No other means. No other means. We've got to be really focused. And so Sandalphon's saying, get out there and try and, you know, show your light, hold your light. That is, again, is going to be a catalyst for people, but also show it, shine your light. If you've got ability, if you've got talent, do it, you know, utilize that, because it's going to be, again, it's about birthing this blue Kashina, Madonna and mothering. This is about a blue throat chakra truth. Okay. Focal point awareness, shifting that awareness. Again, when Gemini season, there's going to be a counteraction here. Okay, but sometimes that we, you know, we have to wait for that. Wow, look at this dimensional gateway. It says an invitation. So if put it this way, if you've got this partial lunar eclipse coming up on the 6th, and then a solar eclipse on the 21st, and then another eclipse in July, there's a lot of heavy energy going on there. Isn't it great to have a huge distraction around this time so people don't sit and focus on what they could be manifesting, because then they're going to be kept in this oppressive energy. So we have to counteract that and maintain ourselves to a point whereby we are keeping that door open, that light open. We have to. Is that at the expense of your own energy and yourself? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about balance here. But if you're in a position to shine that light and to, there's a lot of very strong leadership energy that is, and I'm not talking about false leadership and the gurus that, you know, I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about people that are highly able, that I feel like they're waiting for the right time, and this is coming. There are definitely a group of individuals here, especially twin flames, because we haven't even got onto twin flames yet. Because think about it, and look, if you think about it, the last twin flame reading I did, where I was talking about how this is coming into union, and we had the twin rainbow with miracles that came out in that previous deck. Think about the light that's going to be anchored by the twins, because that's another part of it. If there's so much distraction going on and violence, this is real. This is not now, in the olden days, war was very obvious. This is not so obvious. Now, it doesn't mean we fight fire with fire. No, because we've got to hold our light. We're not going to get, if we get sucked into that vibrational loss, then that's not a way of manifesting miracles and energy, you know. So just be very aware, be very alert. Okay, like I said, they're going to need a steamroller to get me. Rather than me saying this just to kind of annoy people, because I know I can almost feel it, that people are getting like, and I'm not talking about people watching, I'm you know what I mean, I'm talking about, I just already know the fact that I'm putting that out there. That's my Uranus in Scorpio, 29 degrees, talking right there, because this is the thing, my Uranus is about to hit my IC. Oh yeah, in Aries. So if anyone knows what that means, is my Uranus is a rebellion, and it's about to hit my, in a soul conjunction, and Aries is the soldier. All right, so just FYI. I've got to laugh. My guides are like, for goodness, building blocks for life. The pyramids. Birthing a new light. This is birthing a new energy. We have to shed the old paradigm and the lower vibrational energies, the negatives, the racism, all of this disgraceful energy that it has no place anywhere. Never did. We need to remove it. This is part of what we're removing. Finally, now is this going to happen overnight? No. Come on, this problem's just freaking ripe, isn't it? You know. But this is what's happening. We're going through we're systematically clearing. Again, any kids watching, mute me, the shit, because this is what it is. This is all low vibrational. Again, starting at the base, the security element, all right? What causes you to reflect on your security? Well, security of self, isn't it? If you feel like you're at risk based on your own skin color, then that should be the first thing. Or not that should have ever been an issue to begin with, but unfortunately we are in a... there are no words, are there? We don't even need words to describe that. That's just a not. Hopefully, at some point, we won't even need to describe it because it will be gone. But this is on its way out. Let's put it that way. It's on its way out. It's going. All right. Let's have a look. What else do you want to? Here we go. Yes. Yes. This again. More heart focus. The love for life. Yes, we can have a look and sort of see that, you know, there are some individuals here that are placed that have got a lot to learn. And then there's other things in this lifetime that are here to set our soul on fire and to create joy, you know, find what is yours that creates that kind of abundant energy, that lighting you up, and stick to it. And if you haven't found that, look for it. You know, what really kind of sparks your heart center alight, you know? What is it that makes you feel totally free? It says codependency, key to freedom. This heart center activation that people are going through, it's an unlocking process. The tree of life, as you can see here. This is the tree of life. And again, twin trees. The twins... I'm going to be honest with you. Some of this energy right now, okay, it's disgusting, but this is actually also activating twins. I'm going to be very honest with you. Because if you think about it, if you're putting someone, because obviously the idea is that one party may not be awakened. And if you are having such an emotive subject everywhere, even the most unaware of person will take note at some point, right? And sit up and sort of connect via their heart center and sort of look into it and think, well, how does this affect me? And I can guarantee you there are individuals here, the twins, that are becoming very much awakened based on the current circumstances. So everything has a flip side. You've got to remember that. And if you're watching the news, if you're in this situation where you're feeling like you're out of alignment, ask yourself, universe, what is this trying to show us here? Because you've got to remember they're not... If there's anything we can remember from this, they are not here to throw us to the wolves. We're not here to be kind of the idiots that are having to wade through this crap energy. There's a reason for everything, even this disgusting energy, you know. You know, if you look at soul contracts and why people are here for certain reasons. Because we've got to remember, even if we're looking for a microscope at something, when you're zooming out and you're looking at the bigger picture, sometimes the bigger picture tends to give us a lot more information. All right, so just remember, take a break from it. If it's getting too much for you, take a break, come back to it if you feel like you need to. But then make sure that you're tuning into your own heart center and saying, you know, where do I need to be going with this? Is this something that I need to be aware of, or should I be focusing on something else? You'll know if this is something that you need to be doing. Look, again, this should be the joy at the moment. This is joy and happiness, yellow. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my solar plexus today, I felt like someone has been kicking me in just below my rib cage. Now, I don't know if your solar plexus is doing that, but for me, this is Jupiter energy. This is Jupiter energy. Jupiter is about expansion, all right? So it could be because at the moment Jupiter is in retrograde in Capricorn. Now, depending on where you've got Jupiter, but also, you know, what house Sagittarius is in, because obviously Sagittarius rules Jupiter. For me personally, I've got Jupiter on my midhaven in Libra, and I've got a Sagittarius ascendant, so I feel like someone's kicking my rib cage. Lisa, oh yes, yes, same. Eat bananas, anything yellow, right? Look into solar plexus chakra healing. You can, I think there's definitely, I think cedar wood is good for solar plexus. Look into different kind of techniques, but look into where your Jupiter lies as well in your chart, because Jupiter is also the planet of expansion, isn't it? This is crazy. Yeah, Lisa, the energy is crazy. It actually woke me up today. It actually woke me up today. Now I'm going to be honest with you, that could also be a twin thing as well. It could also be a twin thing, because if their heart chakras are activating and the chakra below that is going to be maybe compensating for that, because don't forget, when they awaken, their chakras tend to go through an upgrade, and I will testify to the fact that the twins' chakras are going through an upgrade at the moment. Solar plexus wise is willpower and confidence. Maybe again, have a look at anything. If you've got any addictive behaviors, it could be that your body's trying to, because this is the other thing, definitely look after your body at the moment, because again, it's this very sluggish energy. But the solar plexus is about confidence and willpower and addictions. So just have a look into that. Anything that maybe you're reliant upon, but yeah, solar plexus is, for me, is also very much, I'm having to like work on that. I was doing a lot of cleansing today. This is ancestral energy here. We've got an ancestor sign coming through. There's something about ancestors that were preparing for this. Definitely at this point, if you can connect to an ancestor that has worked through their karma, would be very useful at the moment. I keep seeing stuff out the corner of my eye on that right hand side, and it is driving me mad. It literally looks like something's coming out. It literally looks like something's coming out of the shadow. It's because the sage has got out, and now I've seen something out the corner of my eye, and yeah. One sec. I'm putting one of my ancestors there, because let's not be jumping every 3 seconds here while we're doing readings. Okay, let's see what else. I know. It's because my incense has gone out. One sec. Let me try and. Right, let's have a look. Okay, we're ready. Okay. Oh, look. More heart healing. I love this energy. I absolutely love this energy. Amy, if you're watching, I'll reply to your email in a sec. Maybe you're not watching, but if you are, I'll reply to your email in a minute once I've done this reading. Let me see, what else? What do I want? Right, so these are the new oracle cards here. It's called the Soul Link Oracle cards, okay? So I'm going to, because we're getting a lot of twin references here, let me just see if we can get some messages through, because I keep getting drawn to that deck. Let's have a look. So this is we've got, I think, maybe one more deck coming, and then this is it for a while. Let's have a look. So Spirit, soul link information please for the twins. What is the soul link? The stage we're at right now for the twins, please. For the twins. Oh. Wow. Yeah, this is interesting. So this is what they're, so the solar plexus energy, this is very much learning about, and this is going to look the other way now, self-sufficiency. They're learning independence, self-sufficiency, standing on their own 2 feet, becoming, you know, almost kind of self-actualized before the union. Because something around themselves was not empowering them. We've got dominating relationship. Something taught them not to honor themselves. And so this is what they're currently cleansing through at the moment. Let's see what else they're going to tell us here. What else, other information? What is the stage twins are at, please? What is the messages coming that want to come through at this point, please? One more, I think, and then we'll go to another deck. What is going on, please, Spirit? What? Where'd that come from? Wow, look. Done. Done. Union of 2 souls. Done. Wow. Wow. Bottom of the deck. End of a learning cycle. There's some strong energy. No wonder this stuff is going on right now, because there's some strong energy around. This is, again, it's like we're wrapping all these kind of little cycles and like little, you know, stages up. Right, what are we going to here? Where are we going with this? We've got to go with the starseed deck, of course we do, and then we'll wrap with the oh, it's over there. I was wondering where that deck went. Right, let's have a look. Okay, can you give us some insight, please, Spirit? Outcomes. Joanna. I know, girl. I know. Tell me about it. Okay, what can you tell me, please, Spirit? Outcomes. Yeah, look, Palladian energy. This is big picture thinking, visionary, inspired ideas. So this kind of energy right now is where you're birthing almost genius, because it's like when you're in this very strong energy of polarized kind of light and dark, etc., you're going to get a big response from people. Some of it not so good, but some of it will be very positive. That's, again, sometimes these kind of things really do birth something that is not so bad, you know. That sounds terrible, but because obviously people are losing their lives, but again, we've got to understand what this is all about realistically, so we're not suckered into what they want us to believe or what the distraction points are. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So Spirit is saying we must trust the process here. And that goes for everything. If you're going through trauma in an individual personalized relationship, if you're in a relationship that's really struggling at the moment, you know, and you're breaking free of that, or if you're in a twin flame union, if your gut instinct is telling you that with all this stuff going on, oh my goodness, how is this going to work and what am I going to do? You have to, please, even if you take a sleep on it, take a break and then re-look, it's like we have to keep the trust with upstairs, because the hope, if they take hope, that's it, you know. So just keep, I'm not talking about being so focused where you're just like discounting everything else, but I'm talking about find something that is your little happy place, your peace, you know, because we have to keep that spark, that light burning alive, because it's, especially with everything going on, it's vital. It's really vital. It will settle down, all right. I promise you. I'll guarantee it will settle down. Now, will it get a little bit worse before it gets better? Probably. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit and lie, but we have to be real with this stuff, you know. Okay, let's have a look. Final cards, Nature's Whispers. I have to find more of these decks by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. I really do. Right, final messages, please, Spirit. Final messages. Final messages, please. Right, we've got new experiences and possibilities. Do you know who this reminds me of? This reminds me of Bridget. So Bridget was named after the Britain. She's an Irish goddess who's associated with Imbolc, which is, I think, February, a sort of a holiday in February. She's like the kind of the energy of the divine feminine almost, but she's a warrior. She's a warrior spirit. This also reminds me of Pentacle energy and sort of grounded, very Taurian energy for some reason, or even Capricorn. But again, look, new possibilities, new experiences. This is someone in their sovereignty that's free, that is exploring their surroundings. It's like she's utilizing that awe, that wonder, and looking at through the lens through that kind of energy. So what they're saying here is it's like, yes, you can choose to look through this agenda that's being reflected back or refracted to you in a certain illusionary energy, or we can choose to view it through the wonder of a childlike kind of energy where we're birthing something here that is going to really help everybody, and it's going to remove the complete wallies that have that just need to go, you know, and just need to be. I'm sorry, that sounds really, because I should be a little bit more patient with people that are violent and horrible, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep my sympathy open. My heart center's staying open for those people, even those people, but something has to change. So gratitude and appreciation. This is what we have to practice. We've got to be very, very vigilant. Again, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides, for our help and our support. Thank you to all of the ascended masters who, you know, take care of us, our ancestors that have been before us, that carved the way up to this point, and the horrific things they might have witnessed. You know, because at the moment we've got all this technology. Can you imagine if this had been going on in, you know what I mean, when we had none of that? So again, it's about looking at what is the blessing in all this. We've got the rainbow in the background with the unicorn, with the baby. Childlike wonder and awe, gratitude and appreciation. This is the energy is actually very beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I'm just hearing trust the process. This is the message that's coming through. Trust the process. Is it easy? No. Is there method in the madness? Yes. Yes, there is. There is method in the madness. This is on its way. Bountiful harvest. Keep going. Dove. Peace. Unity. Balance. Purity. Okay, guys, this was your reading for today. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares and your subscriptions. It means a lot. Shout out Stacey for helping today. I know you've got loads on, so I appreciate you. Guys, video for Virgo is posted later, as well as the political reading. Take some time to yourself and honor yourself and stick together. Please stick together. Please, guys, stick together. If you see some, I mean, obviously don't put yourself in harm, but if you see some BS, then by all means call it out, you know. If you feel comfortable and safe to do so, then please do. Okay, guys, until next time, thank you so much. Bye.